Good morning, everyone. Once again, I'm here to share with you my random thoughts about what I call little miracle. Little miracle because did you ever experience once in your life that there was an instance that you feel like it happened already, but it actually never did? Or you have this intuition or premonition that it will happen, or it's like knowing to do but you just ignore it and it made an impacting story for your day. Does it happen to you also? Well, that actually happened to me multiple times, and it's amazing how things seems to be scheduled or planned, or but it was actually not. Like you thought of something that you ignored and something came up. I call that little miracle. It's not actually a simple coincidence. It is actually has something to do with your connection with the universe. It's just a matter of us being here, and it it has something. I would like to have it synchronized with the law, the mystic law of cause and effect. Because sometimes, for example, something came up, seemed unexpectedly, but you actually thought of. It is because it is destined to happen. It is like what I'm saying is that it is somewhat like a power, primal power um, within all creation, like for us human being. And basically, it is a very simple that um, we have to listen to our intuition because it's somewhat natural. It's everybody's little miracle that I so called. That particular mystic law of cause and effect, actually for me, it actually give you the wisdom. It create the intelligence. Using the heart and the mind, trying to be balanced, trying to do things right all the time. And it makes you more smarter. So if you're going to use that as your basis, like the mystic law of cause and effect, so basically that particular little miracle that I'm referring to has something to do with the effect of that initial cost that you actually incur, or that you actually did in the past. So basically, that's how I interrelated it with the mystic law of cause and effect. Because my life is being powered by that. It even creates intelligence for me. That's where I'm getting the wisdom on how to have a better disposition on making a decision about many things. And it also gives birth to the conscience. You know, if you are trying to do things right all the time and you care not to do anything bad because you're afraid about the effect. So if you did something bad is the cause, and then you are afraid that it will give you a bad effect or something, uh, or you may suffer, or it may cause you sufferings or problems or difficulties. So that particular mystic law actually gave birth to the conscience, right? So it makes you complete. If the mystic law, I believe, um, creates the intelligence and it gave birth to the conscience. So you are mutually protecting your physical body, your current life, your current existence, and your soul, because you are not going to do anything bad because you're afraid about the possible effect of anything wrongdoing that you might get involved with. So if you're going to take a look at the bigger picture, if you happen to have things that sometimes you thought of, or it was at the back of your head, but you just ignore it and it puts you in trouble. That's why I always listen to my intuition. We have that, it actually um, give force to the urge as human being, and that so-called instinct. So going back to what I previously said, the mystic law of cause and effect allows you to create the intelligence because you're trying to be balanced emotionally and mentally. It also gave birth to the conscience for you to opt to, as much as possible, do things right all the time, with the fear of getting involved with the wrongdoing that in effect will give you difficulties or put you in trouble. And that is actually, I consider, a primal power in all human being or in all creations that help us ended up to a better disposition, for us to have a better life. And I also believe that if you are able to have the wider disposition or wisdom to make a better decision, that will possibly be able to dispel the clouds of karma or clear. How would that be? Because if you are going to try to do things right and try to do good deeds, so it will allow you to help um, promote the human revolution or change yourself for a better person. And being able to do that, that will also allow you to change your karma as much as you're doing all the good things for other human being or living things. So basically, it's actually will having that at the back of your head, that will actually clear your mind from worries. And if you are contented and you are at peace, so basically that will actually allow you to establish absolute freedom if you don't worry, because that is only possible if you have that strong faith that whatever happens, you can manage, because you have the ability to accept even adversities. You see them positively, like every adversity will bring in another seed of an opportunity. Having that positive thoughts obviously will allow you to have a peaceful life. If you are able to create the intelligence and give birth to the conscience, so you will be able to be balanced, and that will clear your head from worries, and that will actually allow you to have the liberty, because you have that ultimate power, seeing things always positive. So that's what I'm trying to tell my friends. Be it a bad condition, good condition, all we have to do is to appreciate. If you care to look around, you will realize that there are a lot of people who are less fortunate. And if you stop complaining, you will also feel that gratitude. And if you make that as a habit to think about good or bad things, seeing everything positively, like a problem will open to another opportunity or chances to make your for a change. Like for example, when I lost my house on fire, I don't fret because I said to my mom, will if I cry because I lost my house on fire, will it come back? Will I have it back? So I just move on. So bottom line here is that in case after all effort exerted trying to make a good life and you encounter problems, you simply have to accept it. And in case you are able to change, try to care simply to lift a finger to make things happen your way. And in case after all effort exerted still nothing happens, you have to continue living. So you can just drop it and have it be solved by itself. Because even if after doing everything and it does not change, another day will come and another day and another day. You just to keep going. You have to find another highway and become more productive and more positive. And sometimes that particular problem will allow you to have the liberty to explore and do something new. And unknowingly, it's another little miracle. Because of that particular problem, so you opted to do something else. And you actually was able to find the better thing that you have to do for the day. So it's just a matter of trying to keep a positive mental attitude. Strong faith for you to be able to believe that no matter what happened, good or bad, you can manage. Believing that any adversity will carry with it another seed of an opportunity. So it's just a matter of trying to see things positively. Whatever happened on a daily basis. Uh, so basically, those were the little miracles that have those thoughts relating it to the law of cause and effect. So it's just a matter of weighing things, having a positive mental attitude, having a clear heart, and a sharp mind. What else you cannot ever do, isn't it? So basically, I just would like you to realize that even if at the midst of any problem, there will always be a little miracle. Sometimes, after praying so hard, it will not be granted. You feel like it is not. But unknowingly, another person handed to you what you are wishing for. It's not just being directed or handed to you directly. You were just simply being asked to have humility to accept it from another person. More often than not, I had that instances. Like for example, currently I'm not having I don't work. So basically, I still am the same me. So more very often, if I need something, I will have a transaction that will allow me to be able to do that. Sometimes without even lifting a finger. Another person will come to me and ask for my services, and then I will be able to get what I wanted. That's exciting because sometimes it's truly amazing how these little miracles keeps on coming. True enough that uh, whatever the causes that you create will give you the same effect. So if you did something good, definitely you will reap good deeds from other people, if not directly given to you as you wish. So you see, you hit three birds in one stone. Just trying to have a positive mental attitude, clear heart, basing your life with the mystic law of the cause and effect. You will be able to fulfill your human revolution. That will allow you to change your karma by consistently doing good deeds and benefits or blessings. Having all your wishes come true naturally, unexpectedly. Once again, my name is Aileen. I hope you were able to hear what I'm trying to say here about being relaxed. Just have strong faith. And no matter how hard, holding on that faith, you will be cool. Kindly subscribe, watch and learn, like and share. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day.